All right, I saw this one. It was pretty interesting. Let's check this out.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all how to tell if your man's really cheating, and this is how you know, y'all. This is how you know.
How? What?
I can't see your phone.
Who said you couldn't see my phone?
Why are you holding your phone so tight?
Because I didn't want it to break. What if you pulled it and just slipped out my hand and
It
broke or
wasn't
something?
slipping on my hand. It wasn't slipping on my hand.
What are you talking about? Why can't you just
You
ask to
guys,
see my
he
phone?
definitely got something to hide on his phone.
I don't
And this is
have.
why I tell y'all to do it when your man's awake, so you can see how he really reacts. You get what I'm saying?
Baby, I don't have
Let
nothing
me
on
see
my
your phone
phone.
then. Why are you so protective over
Wait a
your
sec.
phone?
Wait a sec. Wait a sec. Can we get on the same page? You have my phone password.
But I want to see it right now.
Okay, you can
The
see
difference
it.
in going through it at night and right now is the fact that you're being defensive over it right now.
Here, you can have my
I don't
phone.
even want it no more because you know what? You probably got some deleting stuff on there, some app that you could delete stuff. No, don't laugh because y'all know about the calculator app and y'all be thinking y'all sleep and I'm not stupid.
The calculator
You
app?
know
I
exactly
haven't
what
heard
I'm.
of that app
You know
since
what
I
I'm.
was in middle school, yo. You gotta
Y'all,
chill.
this how y'all know y'all
Like,
ain't
what are you
cheating. This
talking
how y'all
about?
know.
I'm not cheating. It's just ask me for my phone. I don't want nobody. I don't care if you kick my phone. It's not leaving my hand. It's my phone. I pay for my phone. Like, what? Just ask me for my phone. I don't have nothing on my phone. Or you're accusing me of cheating?
Yes.
Okay. Sure, you got my phone.
All right, y'all.
This is a thing where I just learned a statistic that 70% of non-reciprocal violence in relationships are committed by women. 70% of non-reciprocal violence, okay, in relationships are perpetrated by women. I honestly believe that women think that it is fine to be aggressive towards men. Do you imagine this, right? Imagine, and I always like to do this because this is the thing with women's logic. If you can't reverse it, right? Switch the genders, and it's okay, then it was never okay to begin with. Imagine, imagine if it was a man just grabbing the phone out of a woman's hand to check her phone. Imagine that. What would you think the women of the internet would do? What would you think their reactions would be? Saying that he's cheating or saying that she's cheating because she's holding it tight, right? Or saying that that man was abusive or toxic for trying to physically take her phone from out of her hand. Imagine that. That's the thing where their logic will fail. I guarantee you, women of the internet would be saying that that man was, I don't know, toxic, abusive, whatever, or trying to rip the phone from out of her hand. But I guess what? Women of the internet saying this, he's cheating. He's cheating. Really? Because he didn't want to get his phone ripped out of his hand. Now, this is probably a skit, okay? Because as crazy as she is saying that, oh, if the man's cheating for not letting you grab the phone, you know, she's still with him, right? She's still with him. So really, is he cheating then? No. So I'm assuming it's a skit. But this is a thing where why women's logic always fails. Why women's logic always fails. Because when you, like I said, reverse it, switch the genders, it doesn't it, it doesn't float. It's not logical or it's not supported. It's not supported. So if it's not supported or logical on one side, it's the logic doesn't change just because you change the gender. Because then if it does, that logic was faulty to begin with. That logic was not logic. It wasn't built on something sound. It was built on emotions, how you feel. That's the thing. That's why it's absolutely insane, absolutely idiotic. And like I said, this is a thing where we don't talk about it. I gave you that statistic because Google it, right? You could Google it. This is a thing where women think it's okay to treat a man a certain way. If that treatment was reversed, women would automatically view it as toxic, abusive, narcissistic, whatever, something, any other trigger word you want to put. But it's okay when women do it. Because this is the thing we don't talk about. It's okay for women to lay their hands on men, for women to be aggressive towards men, for women to be verbally abusive towards men. It's okay. That's fine, right? That's fine. But it's not okay if men do it for whatever reason, right? It's not okay. And that's how little society thinks about men. Don't matter. Don't matter what happens to men. I just think this is ridiculous, and it just shows you when you see things like this when women would agree, yeah, that man was cheating. That man was cheating. He's cheating. That's why he was gripping that phone so hard, or he didn't want his phone just ripped out of his hand. This it's like and craziness.
I'm gonna show y'all how to tell if your man's really cheating. And this is how you know, y'all. This is how you know.
How? What?
I can't see your phone.
Why can't you just ask it? This is a thing where you could have done the exact same. You could have reached the exact same conclusion, right? The exact same conclusion if you just ask it. If you ask, "Can I see your phone?" and he said no, that would that would at least give you the same conclusion where you're distrusting of it. You're distrusting of why can't I see your phone? Why can't I see your phone? Now, personal opinion. I always feel like, if you are in a relationship, a committed relationship, there should be no privacy. You've seen the other person take a shit. Privacy of the phone, what? What? I never find it logical, okay? What privacy, okay, can you have in a phone when literally you've already seen this person naked? The most vulnerable, okay, vulnerable state of a human being, nakedness. You've seen it. What could be on a phone that you need to keep private when your body is not even private to this person? That's why I've never been agreed to, you know, my right to privacy in a relationship. What right? Why can't you share emotional issues with your partner? Right? Things that you're going through. Why does it have to be only for you? Now, if you choose not to share it, that's fine. But to be honest, it's that why wouldn't you share things with the person you're sharing your body with the person you hopefully sharing the rest of your life with? That's why I never understand the right to privacy in a relationship. And to be honest, anyone who sputes, oh, my privacy in a committed relationship. I'm not talking about you dating this person for 2 months, 3 months. No, in a committed relationship, the right to privacy is absolutely idiotic in my opinion. So be a emotionally intelligent person. Just asking for the phone. Can I see your phone? And they're already defensive about it. I would have already questioned that, and you could already reach same conclusion that this person is likely cheating, and you don't have to deal with them. And in my personal opinion, again, if a person in a committed relationship with you is spewing the right for privacy, I would have already said, okay, I think you're cheating, or I don't believe in that same notion. I would end it already. I would end it already. That's my personal opinion. I know some people really are into the right to privacy stuff, cool, but I just don't think that's logical in an actual committed relationship.
Who said you couldn't see my phone?
Why are you holding your phone so tight?
Because I didn't want it to break. What if you pulled it and just slipped out my hand and
It
broke or
wasn't
something?
slipping out my hand. It wasn't slipping out my hand.
What are you talking about? Why can't you just ask
You
to
guys,
see my
he
phone?
definitely got something to hide on his.
And yes, why couldn't you just ask? Why couldn't you just ask? It's like this is I see more examples, and again, like I said, this is probably a skip, but no idea is original, right? It's not original. So This is the thing where I've seen more often than not women who spout. They're the ones who spout it, right? Emotional intelligence, communication, all this stuff. But they are the ones to likely, not what would I say? Um, be the beacon for emotional intelligence. Be the beacon for communication. Why couldn't you just ask? Why couldn't you just ask? Just ask him.
This phone.
I don't
And this
have
is why I tell y'all to do it when your man's awake so you can see how he really reacts. You get what I'm saying?
baby. I don't have
Let
nothing
me
on
see
my
your phone
phone.
then. Why are you so
Also, although I agree with the I don't I don't I don't agree to privacy. This is a thing to if you gone to a point where this do this when he's awake so you can see how he react. This is a point where that's manipulation. You're trying to this is a thing where you're trying to play these games. If you don't trust them, if you don't trust them already, the relationship is already rocky. If you don't trust your partner already, and they haven't built that trust already for you, it's already a rocky relationship. And now you have to play these games, these manipulation tactic shit. You might as well just leave.
protective over
Wait a
your
sec.
phone?
Wait a sec. Wait a sec. Can we get on the same page? You have my phone password.
But I want to see it right now.
Okay, you can
The
see
difference
it.
in going through it at night and right now is the fact
Going through it at night. This is a thing where it going through it at night. It sounds like she's never trusted. There's no trust built, or she she has very little trust in this man. And again, I'm not like I said. This is probably a skip, but women would do this continuously. Check in, trying to figure out, be a detective. This is the thing where a lot of women gotta understand. If you see red flags, stop ignoring it. If you have to check your boyfriend's phone every night or every other night or every week, honestly, you should just leave. You should just because one thing, if after doing that for however long, haven't built any trust, you haven't he has that kind of action, haven't built any trust for you, and you still do it, you still have to play more games. Honestly, just leave. Why? I mean, I guess I do understand because women are neurotic or emotionally unstable or very addicted to drama. But on the other hand, I don't understand it. Why do you want to do it? Why do you want this this insanity? Where honestly, you're showing that you don't trust this man that you are giving your body to. Don't be with him. It is just absolutely ridiculous.
that you're being defensive over it right now.
Here, you can have my
I don't
phone.
even want it no more because you know what? You probably got some deleting stuff on there, some app that you could delete stuff. Don't laugh because y'all know
That laugh just made it where I know it's like fake.
about the calculator app and y'all be thinking y'all sleep and I'm not stupid.
The calculator
You
app?
know
I
exactly
haven't heard
what
of that app
you
since
know what
I was in middle school. Yo, you gotta chill.
y'all. This how y'all know y'all.
Like,
ain't
what are you
cheating.
talking
This
about? I'm not cheating. It's just ask me for my phone. I don't want nobody. I don't care if you kick my phone. It's not leaving my hand. It's my phone. I pay for my phone. Like, what? Just ask me for my phone. I don't have nothing on my phone. Or you're accusing me of cheating?
Yes.
Okay. Sure, you got my phone.